This ChatGPT update will have you using everyday apps natively inside a ChatGPT session. Use Canva to create a social post in seconds, a Spotify playlist on cue prompted inside ChatGPT, and a Figma flowchart on the fly. It feels like an AI agent without even using ChatGPT agent mode. Plus, there's more apps, and this ChatGPT tutorial shows you how easy it is to connect and use them. Real quick, you can see on the OpenAI announcements pages that here are those apps we talked about: Canva, Spotify, and Figma. We've also got Expedia for flights and travel, Booking.com for your hotels, or if you want to buy property, Zillow, as well as Coursera. And just some apps we have coming soon include all of these, and a lot of those are shopping apps, so there's a little bit of a sign as to what's coming. So now when you log into ChatGPT on a browser, you'll see this screen here. Now, quick note, you can't use this yet inside the ChatGPT app on your desktop, so make sure you log into the browser version. Before we can use the apps inside ChatGPT, we need to connect them. Now, you can either connect them directly now, which means you log in inside ChatGPT to those apps, including, for example, Canva, Spotify, and Figma, or you can skip this section, and then when you're inside ChatGPT and you want to call up one of those apps, that's when it will get you to connect and log in. So I'll click this for now. Okay, on this screen here, we can see both apps and connectors. Now with apps, these are the 5 that we can connect natively right now. That is that when we use these apps inside ChatGPT, you actually get the interface of the app working inside ChatGPT, whereas with connectors, that's essentially when ChatGPT calls up, goes and references those apps, and then comes back with the answer. So what I'll do in this ChatGPT tutorial is connect Canva directly now, but then show you how you can connect Spotify during a chat session. So click Canva, connect it, and now it's going to ask if you can continue over to Canva and connect and log in that way. So I'm already logged into Canva, and it's asking me these typical things if I'd like to allow that to happen. And there we go. That is how quick you can connect an app. And then at any point I can disconnect that. Okay, now let's get it to do a task with Canva. I've got a prompt I've already prepared, and I want to use @Canva to create some social media posts around why Porsche should join the 2028 F1 season. Now, I have got a document that I created in a different app, and that is an investor-ready slide deck on why Porsche should join the F1 in 2028. And I actually created that amazing slide deck in a different app, which is a super AI agent that can do all kinds of things with a simple prompt. And if you want to see more about how I made this, check out this video right here. Okay, let's see how it goes using Canva to create this image. It might take a little while to create, so let's just skip through it. Great, it says connecting to the app, which is Canva, and it's going ahead and creating the image. Amazing, it actually gave me 4 options there. Let's have a look at them real quick. Okay, it's actually a 2-page flyer for each of these. Okay. Looking good. Now you can't edit directly by mouse clicking inside ChatGPT, but you can get it to change things via AI. Or you can click the open in Canva button and bring this up in Canva and edit it from there. And that's great. You can see how easy it would be to go ahead and edit that. That's amazing. All right, let's get ChatGPT to connect to Spotify and build a playlist for me. So I've got a prompt for a playlist that I wanted to make. And to connect the app, I will just type in and then select the Spotify tool. Sure enough, it's asking me to connect to the app. So in the same way it connected to Canva before, it's asking for permissions. So let's allow that, and it'll get me to log in. So I'll just do that real quick. Okay, logged in, and yep, I agree to all of this. Permission granted. Back to ChatGPT. Now it's going to go ahead and create that playlist I asked for, which is a mix of lounge house, chill house, Afro beats, and storytelling trance. Instrumental with no lyrics. Okay, so not only did it create the Spotify playlist, but it's inside ChatGPT. So I'll just have a quick listen and get back to you because I can't play commercial music right now. So I'll click through, and then it's asking me to actually open Spotify. So I will, and okay, great. Just had a bit of a listen, and there's some pretty cool tracks in there that I wouldn't have found otherwise. So looking forward to going and playing through that whole playlist and picking songs out that I like and adding it to my other playlist, or even just having that playlist saved on its own. I think the power of using ChatGPT to build a playlist is I can really drill in and tell it exactly what I want. Whereas when you search for playlists using Spotify itself, it only really gives you an opportunity to find or build a playlist with just a few keywords, whereas in ChatGPT here, now that I'm connected to Spotify, I can use a whole big prompt and it'll go away and find things in a much smarter way. Okay, moving on to using Figma inside ChatGPT. This time I want to use @Figma to create a flowchart on the steps involved in building that Porsche F1 team that we talked about before. So again, I'll send that off, and it's going to ask me to connect again. So I'll quickly go through and do that. Again, it's asking me to connect to Figma. So Let's continue through there and I'll quickly just log in and get that done. Boom, all logged in. So let's agree and allow access and then that will be done and it will come back to ChatGPT. Yes, it's connected. Let's see how it goes and builds a board for us. Great, that's all done. Let's go into full screen mode and do some zooming here. Okay, here's the flowchart. All of those steps have been pulled from that PDF document that I developed and that's all kind of making sense there. Don't know if you're into F1, but I certainly am, and looking good. Okay, now let's get it to build an organizational chart that will be needed to develop the team and launch it. Again, we'll go full screen and just zoom through here. Okay, what do we got? Executive board, head of marketing, chief financial officer, team principal, technical director, sporting director. Well, that's quite a big company. It looks like something that would be needed. So that's really well done. It would take a long time to build that manually. So that's fantastic. And again, I can open that in Figma and I could just start editing that by dragging and dropping. So that is absolutely amazing. If you love making your work and business life more efficient, check out these AI smart glasses with a built-in display module. Wearable tech is on the rise. Also, subscribe to the channel for more AI updates just like this. Thanks for watching and I'll see you there.